Okay, my favourite movie is Waiting to Exhale. It's got some amazing characters in it. It's got Angela Bassett, Whitney Houston, Bobby Brown's in there. I know I'm missing out a lot of people, but it's basically about four black successful women and their journey in life as friends and how they support each other, and it's just like such a nice movie. To be honest, I really feel like my mind is trapped in the 90s because I'm kind of obsessed there. I think my spirit entered my body too young. Like, I honestly think I'm supposed to be like 24 or 26. 24 or 26 right now. But anyway, I'm 18 for a reason. I like to walk around barefoot. I don't like feet. I don't like shoes. I don't like socks restricting my feet. Like, I need to absorb the energy from the earth, and I'll walk barefoot anywhere. I have no decorum. I'll walk barefoot on the street, I'll walk barefoot on a bus, I'll walk barefoot anywhere. If my heart tells me, Nikelia, take off your shoes, that is what I will do. Okay, my favourite type of hair is big, red, sexy, bushy, curly, kinky afro hair. I want my hair to be like, there's no colour right here, but it's kind of like a sexy pink, like a fuchsia, auburn pink. Yeah. Okay. I had short hair prior to this. Like, I cut my hair off when I was 15 to have like a short kind of Rihanna hair, and then at the end of year 11 I cut completely all my hair off. It was like all of this was short and only hair. Oh my god, who made me do this? I just left hair red and curly, and I look like a legit retard. My brother and my mom gets to saying how I look like a butch lesbian. So sad. Like, that really hurt my feet. I woke up crying that day. When I, like, the following day I woke up crying. I was whatever, don't even want to think about it anymore. Okay, my aspirations. What do I aspire to be? Oh, this sounds so cliche, but it's true. I aspire to be a helper of this earth. Like, I have to use an analogy because that's the way I understand things, and that's how I like people to communicate to me. Basically, I feel like life is like one big stage, and you'll have your main actor and your co-actors and actresses and all that stuff, and then you like have your lighting and stuff like that. So there's people in the front and there's people in the back, and I feel like I'm a backstage person. I really don't like having a lot of attention and stuff like that, but I like to help, and I like my help to go unknown, and I don't want people to know that I'm helping others. I just love the feeling of helping and taking care of and supporting. I don't know. It must be the maternal role that I have in me, but that's what I like to do. So I'm also an aspiring psychologist. I don't know if you can say that. I know people say aspiring doctor, but I don't know if they say aspiring psychologist. Yeah, I want to become, I'm not quite sure yet. I don't know if I want to become a health and clinical psychologist or a counsellor, but I definitely know that I want to work with the mind. I want to work with humans and behaviour. Specifically, my love is for children. So the ideal job for me would be like a troubled child, maybe a child that comes from a bad household, maybe from alcohol or drug abuse, or they've witnessed domestic violence, and for me to help them to release all those negative feelings and to gain a confident and strong element of self-empowerment and self-confidence, and basically not allow their past childhood experiences to twist them and manipulate them and make them eventually become criminals in the future, just to untwist them and straighten them out and make them perfect citizens for society. I sound really retarded right now. Okay, right, I'm really pessimistic when it comes to myself. Like, I'm always like, oh, I can't do this, I'm not good enough, I'm not intelligent, la 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 la. I'm so pessimistic to myself. I think like I honestly feel like I can't do anything. But if everybody else, if they dare say one comment that is negative about themselves, I will slap them. I see the positivity and the beauty in everyone besides myself, and that's something I really do need to work on. My weakness, cake and custard. Okay, if I'm really, really happy, I don't care how hot it is outside, I need cake and custard. If I'm sad and I need some love, cake and custard. If I feel miserable, cake and custard. If I feel weird. Cake and custard. You know, cake and custard makes everything. You know what? People that suffer from HIV and cancer, cake and custard will solve your problems, I'm telling you. Yes, okay, so that's my weakness, but one of my strengths is self-discipline. If I say I'm gonna do something, best believe that will be done. Like, I'm very self-disciplined. I've taken a long time to perfect it. I'm still not there yet, but if I say something's gonna happen, it will happen. If I say I'm not gonna eat meat, I won't eat meat. If I say I'm gonna be there, I'll be there. So yes, so it kind of counteracts my weakness of cake and custard. I have nice toes. I'm really friendly. Okay, when people hold on. Oh, you look just sort of messy. My room's not messy. It's the wardrobe. The wardrobe door's open. Okay. When people see me, their first impression of me is that I'm very. Okay, I've heard somebody say that I look snooty and up myself. I don't know where that came from. And then an impression that I do understand is that I come across quite aloof and emotionless and cold, and I look like a big bully. And I can understand that I'm a big girl, 5'9", big and chunky. But people have also said to me, like a few people, like well over 7 people, oh Nikila, when I first met you, I thought you were so like some really heartless, scary person, but as I've got to know you, you're such a safe person. I'm not gassing myself, these are the words that they actually said. I like to touch trees. I feel like they have such a they have a story to tell us. I mean, mind you, they've been in that same place. Wherever they're located, they've been there, and the bigger the tree, the better, because they've been able to witness every single thing that's happened around them. So they have a story, and sometimes I like to touch them or talk to them to feel their energy and to hear their story. And the last time I spoke to a tree, it was a couple of weeks ago actually, and I was at my friend's house, and the tree was called, oh, I can't remember his name, something, again with M. And he was talking to me, and he said that he was happy there, but he had been moved there, like he wasn't raised there. Oh, I sound proper retarded. He wasn't raised there, like he was imported there, but he still enjoyed his experience. Okay, I'm all up for like debating and stuff like that, but when it comes to arguments, I become a little girl. I'm so scared. I don't like arguments. They bring back really sad memories for me, so I don't like to argue. I don't mind discussing, I don't mind debating, but once the conversation starts to become heated, immediately I become like a little 7-year-old, 8-year-old girl. One of the happiest days of my life, one of them, there's been quite a few. One of the happiest days of my life was my mum and my stepdad's wedding. The day was pure bliss. I felt so ecstatic. I felt like on some really high. I was so happy for my mum, like so happy for her. The wedding was beautiful, but yeah. What does this mean? Okay, I wrote down a fact, I don't know what it means. Okay, next thing is I've had 13 piercings. I've got, you can't see, I've got 4 piercings, no, I've got 5 piercings in this ear, 4 piercings in this ear. I've got my nose pierced and my tongue pierced, so currently I only have 11, but prior to that I've had my belly button pierced, I've had my lip pierced here, I think it's called a lariat piercing, and I also had my chest pierced here. It was a microdermal, although it wasn't really, it was like a surface piercing. Yeah, I like body modification. Okay, the sexiest thing on a woman is her hips and her thighs. A man can have, no, more so her hips. Your hips, like, are a representation to men of, like, how feminine and how fertile you are. I'm just obsessed. Like, when I see women with big hips, I'm like, oh, you look so beautiful, man. I love you so much. So I'm obsessed with big thighs and big hips. And, yeah, I think they're nice. Okay, if I was to die today, I would like people to remember me by how loyal I am. Oh, this sounds so weird and like arrogant to say, but how loyal I am and my intentions. From what I'm aware of, I never ever have a bad intention of others. I don't intentionally go to hurt people, so I'd like people to remember me for that. Okay, I'll tell you in part 3. This is some long video.